Hello, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're back as I said, for once. Um, yeah, let's I guess get right into it. Want to maybe get the first part of the code generation done today. Let's see if we do the start with the second part as well now, because that one should be, I mean, not easier, but like as we have the base running, then I think it will be simpler, but let's see. Um, yeah, let's get right into it, I guess. Oops, wrong project. Well, I mean, not necessarily wrong project, right? Actually, it kinda is correct. We need this, and we need this generation here. And we need the CMake logic as well. That one is wrong. What do we have here? That one is garbage. That one is correct, yeah. Alright, so we write all. Yeah, I fixed that this morning. So we currently already write out all the sources and all the... Is this sources or what? Source files. So I write out all the sources for the... Well, it's only the headers actually. So maybe we name that different, but yeah, it's whatever. And we have the include directories as well written out. So that's that. And then we create another project here. Which I'm not sure where did we do that. Here. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe we don't. Module code generation target. And I mean, it's basically that. We could actually mark... Maybe we do that. Let's move that in here. That should be a different target then. Public, private, and public sources. Let's do that. Onyx code generation. That's target. public, private. Why do I need that? I don't need that, but let's not do that. Set. Yeah, whatever. And then this is tools, code generation. Is it called Onyx Code Gen? Yeah, it is called Onyx Code Gen. I think we don't need the rest, and then here this is current binary dir slash source files and include directories. And this is working directory dot. Oh, maybe we need as well. Make current binary dir. Ah, that might be. Let's see, I'm not sure if that is correct. Status. Let's output that because I'm not sure if that is correct. So yeah, welcome everyone. We're closing in on the last bits and pieces that are missing for the code generation. Well, for the first step, as I said. I want as well. Oh yeah, here, right? This one. I mean, I don't need to set all the properties, but I want to set some properties. Oh, we probably could save it, but for now, let's do it like that. I don't think I need an export, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I want to basically have that. Where is that defined? That's probably not. Probably not correct. Let's do code gen. We might let's create a variable for it, why not? Code generation targets folder, and that would be code gen. Because then you can override it, why not? And if we run that, that should be, yeah, that's in the project, right? Yeah. So we do it here, and then we run here our generate. That should hopefully give us a new solution with all the code gen targets. Did I do... Oh, wait, that this is not correct, right? So it would be this, 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 this. This. We didn't really run the function. That's public. Well, and then we have how do we have it again? Target. We don't need a file. We just need public sources, public dependencies. The public sources and then public dependencies. Something along those lines. But for some reason it executes it like that. Not quite sure why. Oh, what can you do? Let's see if that is better. So yeah, the plan currently is setting up CMake so that we run the actual code generator. What? Core include directories target. Huh? Was there not how it was? CMake is very advanced in code generation. You can depend your target on files which don't exist yet but will be generated. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I'm doing, yeah. That is exactly what I'm doing. The only question is why it's something I'm doing wrong. In generate module 65. Dependency. In public dependencies. So it's target. Wait. think I did that wrong, right? Oh, sorry. I think I did that wrong. But yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. I have a custom build step, which is a custom target, which is here, which is the code generation, and we will write out files that we will depend on in the actual targets. At least that's the plan. What? Oh. Do we have that all the time? Okay, so one thing is that part which we need to save this so that we don't do it multiple times, but then why? Is that not how it's done? Oh, it's not maybe. Current target. Why is it? It's probably... We should probably pass that forward. Not current target. I'm not quite sure why I even did that, but I think I can remove this. We'll get rid of that. Not quite sure why that was the case. But that should, I mean, the current target should have worked. But it still doesn't work, okay. But only for the UI library. Or what? Target Onyx UI does not exist. What? Okay, so those are here. And we have the Onyx UI here. Huh? Ah, in game core. Wait a second. Is it that we are adding them in the wrong order? Is it here? UI. It probably needs to go up, right? What does UI depend on? Core asset file, graphics input, local profiler. Local probably should be before. Local can actually be one of the first ones after assets actually. But I think input can be quite far it needs to be after graphics. I think that is better, yeah. We somewhere have a message that we output, which is... Ah, that's the binary directory, right? So where did we write that now? Source files. Okay. Open path. Those don't do any... Oh, okay, they don't make any binary directory, I guess. Fascinating. Okay, but that's fine, I think. We have the includes. That still are text files, we can nuke those. Alright, so that seems to work. And then let's see, graphics. Let's build while we don't have the tool yet there, right, in the right thing. So let's put that next there, so it's build dependency, tools. Was it code gen or code generation? I can't remember anymore. Code generation. Now we put in the release version here. It should be just that. Plus our DLRs. They are in release anyways already, so that's fine. And then how much is that? 5 MB. That's actually pretty reasonable. Let's see. When we... But why are those not in a folder? Should be. That should be in a folder. C# has code generation? Oh yeah, they right, they do, right? You can have it, yeah. I think I remember something. Wow, it's so cold currently in Austria. Okay, so I guess it was that we didn't have the cache variable set, maybe? Because, I mean, that should run, right? If I run that again, is it disappearing again? What is that? Oh, okay, cool. Since when is that a thing? 2020. Nah, I think I read something about that, yeah. Well, it's nice, yeah. I mean, again, most of the AAA engines have some sort of code generation behind them, right? Unreal has it. It's the Unreal header tool and all the magic that they do with their macros. Basically, it's just a header, the Unreal header tool generating code in the background then. Anvil and Snowdrop had a little bit of code generation, although Anvil more than Snowdrop. Snowdrop didn't have that much code generation, to be honest. And some other engines that I worked with as well. It's quite common to have some form of code generation. Most of the time for your editor logic, as we will do, and serialization, like loading and saving structs and whatever, or other objects you have in your code, right? It's quite common. Alright, so if I build Onyx graphics, the Onyx graphics code gen should run exactly. Okay, yeah, all of them failed, which I'm not quite sure why. Why is my profiler.h bricked? What? Did I do that? Okay, so I have that change, which I can unstage. Is that the correct project? No, it's not. I have a bunch of changes here. What do I have here? Oh, shoot. I mean, okay, I have all the CMake stuff. That makes sense. Okay, this one we can discard. I think we can discard most of the stuff that... Okay, so then we can discard this one as well. That's the only change. Well, goodbye then. Pipeline. I think I didn't change anything in C++ yet in this branch, right? So yeah, that was testing for the code parsing. And then yeah, we bricked over that file. Cool. Yeah, we did that because that was wrong. And then we have a bunch of stuff that we will delete again in here. And I think I will nuke that as well. Why is that this doesn't exist anymore? Or does it? Scripts? Oh wait, it does maybe. Oh yeah, it does. Or we can kill it then. Might as well kill the whole folder. This should now be less. Yeah, perfect. That looks better. Sorry, my fiance is writing me. Give me a second. All right. But now let's build. But we will still most likely. No, don't do that. Visual Studio, stop. You will brick my remake again for some reason. All right. Perfect. And now we build. And all of them exit with code 1. Perfect. Which is exactly what I wanted. Can I see where they failed? No. The application was run as self-contained app because CodeJam runtime config JSON was not found. What does that mean? I mean, I do understand. Do we really need that? What does that mean? And do I need that? Let's see, can we just run here and then for now return here? Can I build that? Does it complain? No, it doesn't. Perfect. And I want this and this and this and this, even though we don't need. Oh, that's debug. Release. This. And we put it back into our tools. Does that run? I guess it doesn't. No application. Oh. So for the self-contained one, I need more data, or what are you trying to tell me? Did I put it there now? Yeah. Okay. So that's better. Okay, yeah, that's good as well, I guess. I thought I Could quit before that, but okay. Ah, because we read already. Yeah. I guess we could do if source, well, if file exists. Source file does not exist. Yeah, I mean, it was a valid thing mostly because a lot is wrong with 6. Don't get me started. I don't know. It's a rough language still. You see that it's like not ready. I think the biggest thing that turned me off of it was, I can show you in a second. I think I deleted it though, but basically, I mean, I still have it, right? I can restore it. I just deleted it right away. Do I have it here, Sig? I mean, I guess I need to probably this one, restore. So what was rough is if we go here, was it in main? Probably. No, it was not in main. I don't think it was in root either. Oh, where was it? Was it here? Or maybe I did it in a separate project. Maybe I didn't do it in... I'm confused now. Where did I have it? No, not here. I have too many projects. Too many projects. But yeah, it was about the array list. I can replicate it or like show you in the So this is the old documentation, and this one made a lot of sense, and I don't know why they went back with their API, and that's why I stopped, because that kind of gave me the last. So you create an array list of type U8, doesn't matter, and then you give it an init and you give it the allocator, and that much makes sense because SIG wants to be a language all about memory, and you need to know where your memory comes from, so you give it the allocator. And then you can do your appends and your operations on the array list with the allocator. All nice and works great. But for whatever reason, SIG language in the new version, so this was 0.13, right? We are 0.16 and even 0.15 was fucked already, and I didn't want to go super far back in the version. But if you go here, go to standard library, go to array list. I mean, array list aligned and array list are basically the same thing. So you go to array list aligned, and then you don't have an init function anymore. So they removed the init function. And what they did instead is you have think it's called something with bounded. But they have like a create some sort. Yeah, init, I think it was called. Exactly, init capacity. And you give it the array allocator, so similar like the init before, and the size. Perfect. Great. We have a default initialized size for our array list. No problem with that. But it doesn't take ownership of the allocator. So what that means is, if you insert and you run out of this size that you provide, it crashes. And there is no way to give it an allocator that it just uses. So it's basically a fancy array that can resize as long as you give it an allocator. And to do that, you need to do an append and give it the allocator again. So in here, append, and you give it an allocator, and if it needs to reallocate, it does use that allocator. But I'm like, why do I need to do that? I mean, I can understand that there are certain cases where I want to reallocate into a different allocator. Okay, so give me that possibility to reassign a new allocator. But the default should just work with the allocator that I initialized my collection with. But no, it's always add one allocator. You always need to give it the allocator, and that's like painful. I mean, of course I can make it work, but why do I need to make it so complicated? And then you can always use the bounded, but that one crashes the program if you run out of memory. And then I'm like at a point, why even use an array list? At that point I can use an array. What benefit does this interface give me over a normal array? None. So it's like, yeah, that kind of killed it for me. And other small things that I can get around with, but that was like one more thing that added to the list of me like saying, okay, maybe SIG is not in a state where I want to work with it right now. On top of all the other small things that already annoyed me. But I could have lived with that. But I mean, I mean, this isn't even tightening, right? This is just stupid, like an stupid API design. Because it doesn't really, I don't know, it doesn't add anything. It just makes it more cumbersome. Because of course I can save the allocator and always pass it into the function again and again and again. But why do I need that in like 99% of the cases? I want an array list, I give you the allocator in the init, and just give me memory when I need it. Like when I append and it goes out of scope, right? It's what I asked the language to do when I want an array list. If I want something bounded, I use an array. I don't know. It's like, yeah, that kind of killed the language for me. That was insanely painful. Alright, so can I make this self-contained somehow? Contained. Okay. Okay, no, I want a C# self-contained. Okay, where do I put that in? Where can I do that here? Anyone knows that? Or is it publish? What happens if I do that, right? There's a separate thing. Where is it? Is it file? Usually there was a separate option to publish. Okay, cool. .NET bin release. What? Are ready to publish. Oh, self-contained. Trim unused code. Save. Publish. Does SIG have references? No, but I mean they have pointers and that's basically the same thing, right? That's a bold statement. I mean, I prefer spaces as well, but I wouldn't go as far as saying it's the only correct method. There are good reasons to use spaces, but I'm not sure if it's like the only way, right? And it's quite common to use spaces in like bigger projects. But yeah, I wouldn't go as far as saying it's the only correct way. Okay, I mean, that is nice. Why is that there? I have no idea. Do I need that? Who knows? Does this run here? Okay, I guess it runs. Oh, well, let's do Win64, right? Why is it a Win68? But I want to do something else, which is re-enable our actual program here. '64, save, publish. So how big is that now? It's pretty much the same. So if I put that into my project folder, tools, code gen, you go in here. I think we can delete all of those then. And I mean, I think we could delete the PDB, but whatever. Does that run now better? Okay. I mean, that's good. Sources fire path blah does not exist. Alright. I mean, it's not so bad. Profiler. Dependencies. Oh wait, is the path wrong? That might actually be wrong. Why is it like that? We will find out. Now, because we gave it 2 directories. Well, we gave it 3 directories, but... Why is, Oh no, the directory is correct. Okay. So what we need to do is change this a little bit. So this is args1, args2. Then we have var base path or out path as that. Can I change this target location? Oh yeah, perfect. Because for now I want to generate it directly into the folder where I want it to go. Projects. Wait, what? Oh, wrong. Wait, where is my C? Whatever. Build dependencies. We will set that up nicer in the future, but for now we do it like that. But yeah, code style, I'm not that picky. I mean, I prefer one as well, like the one that I use, but I won't quit the language because of the code style, let's put it that way, but... Sorry, need to write my fiance. All right. That should help. And now if we run that again, we have other errors. Great. DLL not found. Okay, so we need the DLL with it. Okay. So it's not... I mean, how would it know? Probably. I mean, it could. I don't know. It's fine. We can put... Okay. Shouldn't it? Whatever. Not quite sure why the DLL is not there, but whatever. Alright. What did I call the file? Graphics? But it's not this, or is it? Oh, it might be. 218. Yeah, it might actually be that. Well, we are outputting something, but it's unfortunately empty. It would be nice if this outputs it to the correct folder. Why does it not? Probably because we most likely write it to the wrong target, right? So let's put that, but then we as well give it a string path. And we have here the output path, and here the output path. Oh, string output path. Alright, and then when we call it, for me it wasn't really, but yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I can see where they're coming from, yeah. But then again, you have then you have whatever C++26 reflection is, and I'm like thinking, why am I doing this to myself? So there is benefit in like newer languages, like C#, for example. I mean, I guess that's what you define. Where do you draw the line for new, right? But I would consider C# one of the newer languages, and there's like cool stuff in it. Why is outpath like that? Ah, because I'm stupid, because I ran it from the command line. Yeah, nothing is really perfect, that's true. And yeah. I mean, what was funny, and again, I'm not a Rust hater by any means, but what was funny, the Cloudflare death with Rust, that it happened to people that were using Rust, because some people in the Rust community are just obnoxious. So that was kind of funny, because they always claimed like, if you use Rust, nothing like that can happen. The stuff that you see in C and C++ is impossible in Rust. Well, guess what? It's as easy to do the same stuff and break things as you did in C++. So that was very funny for me this like last week. Okay, we are slightly cooking. Okay, yeah, that's good. Do we have anything else? That is nothing, right? Core is probably nothing. Okay. Do we want to get a little bit more fancy? Let's build application. We have a lot of noise still in the generator. If I build now application, does it still rebuild again fully? Okay, no, but it runs very fast. Okay, so that's good. And then we should have application here, or like entity. Really, entity is empty. I mean, maybe. Input should have 2 systems and an asset and a serializer. Perfect. Volume has volume module and volume. It only has a serializer? That sounds sus. I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. But let's see, we can find that out later. And then application. It has nothing. I think that's actually correct. I think that's actually correct. Game core should have quite a lot. Maybe not? Oh yeah, maybe not. Yeah, this is true. This is why one thing that I really like hate. And then we add stuff like reflection when we don't even have that yet. I'm not against reflection; it's definitely needed. But yeah, I'm with you. It's like there's so much stuff that's still missing, or you need to do in painful ways. That yeah. Because you can split, right? I have a split, but it's just painful. Why do I have to write my own split method and then do stuff like that? Where is that even mine? Wait. Oh, it's not. I was like, that doesn't look like mine. It's here, right? Yeah. And then you have like ignore case where you don't need to do that, and why do I need to do that? Can I not fucking call string compare or like string equals and then give it like C# and an enum that defines how it compares it? I don't know. Yeah. It's fascinating. I like that we don't have a trim. I mean, yeah. Well, but it's very similar to C and C++, right? If you do a bad alloc, you just crash. So, yeah. And Rust gives you the opportunity to handle it, they just ignored it. So, yeah. Yeah, that's true. But fun fact, exceptions are not a thing in the games business. Okay, so then we have a couple of other small things. So that's fine. We generate it. Wait. Yeah, we generate it correctly. Can I do this and it will still work? Let's hope it does. Let's give it another one here, which is colon slash target. Yep. And then the other question is, I think I have that I'm not 100% sure. So where is my ad? I thought I have I think this is let me see, when I call this, oh wait, that is actually maybe a little bit problematic. Well, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so it's called Onyx Graphics. I think I will give it a namespace here. Like that. And that is mostly so that I can have it inside. Because what would be the other option that I have? I could base it actually on the target name. Maybe I do that. Yes, yes they do. Hey, Captain Chica. And most of the game engines rely on like asserts, right? And we assert all the time in debug. And then in the final game, all of those are gone. That's why games crash usually when they have like a bad thing happen. Because yeah, exception handling I'm not sure if it still is, was considered slow. With all the stack unwinding and stuff like that. So games business never really got into that. I think I just give it the target name and we will build the namespace out of that. So we have 1, 2, 3. So this is base output path, binary directory. That one is sources of public sources. Include directories of target. And then we have var target name. Target name. And now we build out of that. Module namespace is target name, replace this with that. I think we need to do this one. It could I could do that already inside, but yeah. So that should be 1, and then we need to mod your namespace is mod your namespace add 0 char to upper plus mod your namespace 1 and that. And then we find our... Oh wait, actually we do that afterwards. Because so if... there is a weird syntax that I can do, but I forgot it. Let's try it out of my head. So index, last index. How do we need to do that? Wow, maybe we do a while. Alright, target name.index of that is int I. I think that works. Not equals -1. I think something like that. It's something like that. I think I did that somewhere, but I can't remember anymore. Maybe I didn't. Oh yeah, is int I and I is not -1, so it works like that. Then we do mod your namespace is mod your namespace at I +1 char to upper plus mod your namespace I +2 and mod your namespace 0 to I So that should do that, and then we do the last thing, which is replacing all of those with that. We could do that already in here, right? Actually. Because what we could do is plus that. And I think we don't need to do that anymore. And then this is to the index, and then we skip the index and we do this. Yeah, I think that should do it. Not sure, that might crash, right? The I+2 and I+1. If we are at the end with a dash, that is a bit of a problem, but let's not deal with that because we don't really have that, I think. And then we do this, and that should be the namespace. Question is if it's not easier to just provide the namespace. I think it might actually be simpler to just provide it. Whatever. Let's generate it. Why not? But that's not. Wait, is that correct? Let's go back because I think that's not the namespace, right? That's the module name. Oh yeah, and then this would be. Only just module. We can actually string module namespace. Let's put that there. Let's put that there. Well, let's see. I will think about that. There's another way how I could do the namespace actually. Maybe I do that instead. It might be cleaner. Actually, yeah, I think we will do that. I had it in the Python thing. So that would be $ here, module name. Module name. And then module namespace is here and here. And I think what I did is I get basically like one of the sources here. Sources path first. That should be fine. Not quite sure why it... because we have it already. So, like source file. Sources base path. Let's do that. And that is path. I think I have a path util already. Path extension. Get shortest relative path. Exactly. And this is then string module namespace. So first of all, we have two more variables here, the namespace and the module name. And then the module namespace is sources base path. Don't split. But on what is the question? Is there a path function here? No, I guess not. But we can probably split it on the source. Or do we actually replace anything here? No. Probably path separator. And then this is take. Let's do take 2 for now, I don't know. Or, okay, maybe not. Maybe we do a dummy run here. Let's do a dummy run. We need to create debug. Command line args. So we have a module name, right? Onyx graphics. Then we have the base path. Which is graphics. So then we have this, and then we have this slash sources. Source files or source file? What is it called? Source files. And then we have another one, which is include directories. I think that's it. Okay, yeah. The question is, what was my namespace? Okay, where the path separator was not. Why is that a path separator? Okay, never mind. Directory separator then, I guess. Okay, yeah. So that's 3, and we take all but the last, I would say. Where we do that. Where, no, sorry, we do that. We take module namespace, take all but -1. Perfect, almost. Perfect. And I think that should be fairly safe to do. Let's see if we ever want to put it in like more explicit terms than namespace, but that should now give us a beautiful graphics module. Did we? No, we didn't. We probably generated it here. Or not, actually. What? Where did we generate it then? Oh, because it's probably not card that anymore, right? It's most likely Onyx now. It's this one. Yeah. Namespace is empty, that's unfortunate. How come that's empty? Shouldn't that be? Oh, because we're not passing it in. That's why it's empty. Perfect. Very, very nice. We can do then one more step to make this a little bit cleaner still. Just this is the namespace. And we have the namespace here. Now we do basically var qualified name is lucky you. I wouldn't have let you sell them the imaginary stocks. Well, let's do system fully qualified name. If qualified name starts with our namespace, then we say qualified name is qualified name substring maybe. +2 probably, because we want to remove the colons. Exactly, yeah, that's true. This is for the systems. We do the same here. For the assets, helper function probably for this would be nice. We will do that when we clean this all up. So that should now hopefully produce still the same thing, but yeah, we got rid of all the unnecessary namespaces. I think we can get rid of that as well. Or actually, let's do that maybe. Let's do... We pass in that var module namespace stack. And we give it that. We remove that. Ah, well, not entirely. Yeah. Then we go in here. This becomes a I read only, well, I enumerable probably of string stack. Is that everything? Oh, here as well. And then let's do here maybe. Or do we put it in the code generator? Maybe it's part of the code generator. It might be something that we want to use all the time. We return a string. It could be even a span, but whatever. Resolve class. We give it the class name and the I enumerable string. Now we basically do that part there. And in that case it actually is a little bit simpler, because what we can do is namespace stack for each. Isn't there a for each? Okay, maybe it's a select. Whatever, let's loop. I don't know. Our namespace string or namespace identifier in namespace stack. If class name starts with namespace identifier, +2. See, your house is cheap. Airs we can break automatically here. Because if we don't fit with the first one, we can instantly quit. Or like trim fully qualified name. Let's call it like that. It's more close to that what it actually does. This goes in here, this goes in here. This one is string join that. This one is string join that. And then here we do code generator trim system fully qualified name and our namespace stack. And at that point, maybe we just accept the type. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think you didn't find a flaw in the system, but maybe you did. Alright, did we generate that? Perfect. And then all assets here as well gone. This one, oh yeah, we don't do that there. That's fair. We might as well do that, but let's leave that out for now. Alright, so we should be able to generate that. And then the only thing left is in CMake, we need to add that. So basically in CMake, what we do is when we create the module, here, what we do is we add a new source, right? And we do that already somewhere. Where do we do that already? Not this one. Damn. Is it here? Do we do it here? Maybe not. Is it in the lower one? Is it here? Maybe not. I'm not quite sure where the one thing was that I'm looking for. It's not there. Was it in the... Oh, it's maybe in the old one. Here. Yeah, target source is this one. That's what I was looking for. So what I wanted to do is target public sources. Current target public file set header space directory is current binary dir. And then this is current target. Oh, that's wrong. God damn it, that's the wrong one. It's here. Because I don't think I can... I mean, maybe I can. Maybe I can add one here. CMake current binary dir slash target name dot h. Maybe. And then we do another one here. CPP. Does that work? Maybe not. Okay. What? Why does it have... Okay, weird. Do you now have access? Okay, you do. Okay. C blah 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 is not the prefix of file. Oh, maybe we need this. Is it only in the header stuff? 17. Eh? Ah, no, 40. Okay. I mean, let's leave that out. I don't know. It's fine if we don't have it there. Onyx generate module. Is it not called that? Where is it? Did I delete it somehow by accident? What? How did I do that? No. What? What the hell? Where did you go and why did it delete it? I have no idea, man. Well. Who cares? Bigger text return is always nice. Does it complain that it doesn't find the files, or what does it not like? 35. Okay, let's not do that either. I don't know. Ah, because it's... okay, because it has to be probably in this public path here, right? That's a little bit unfortunate. Let's see where they end up. I mean, that might be fine. I'm not sure if it is. We will fix that right away, but... graphics... it's in header files, right? Yeah, that's not really what I want, and it's in source files again, which I don't really like. So probably I will do another tree here. Tarak, CMake, current binary deer. Maybe we do it a little different, but yeah, something like that and something like that. We will probably do it in one go though. No, I guess get a coffee. If you don't drink coffee, then you're shit out of luck. But actually, talking about coffee, I will get a coffee. Be right back. The cache. No, it's not an oversight. I just don't use it yet. But you can delete the cache afterwards. You don't need to keep it alive. What you need the cache for is get the pipeline out, save it to a file, and then when you load again, you could load the file, create a cache, load it from that file into the cache, and then have your pipeline thing. You don't need to keep the pipeline cache alive. At least as far as I remember, you don't need to keep it alive. But I might be wrong about that. But the benefit of a pipeline cache is very minimal, so I didn't bother with it so far. Because the times when you actually benefit from it, it's not really a lot. Do I need to do that? Or do I need to... I think I want to do that though. Alright, but now I will get a coffee. Be right back. Oh, Hive, yeah. That is something I want to try out in the future. It looks kinda interesting. If it's the thing that I think it is. Isn't Hive? I think that the idea behind Hive is, if I'm not mistaken, it's a collection. It's like a standardized version of a pooled container, I think. Something like that, where you can have like basically implement pooled objects very nicely and efficiently. I think it was that. Maybe I'm mistaking it. But I think it was that. STD Hive. It comes from someone that, like, it comes from people in the games business, I think. Yeah, exactly. It's a... Yeah. See, it comes from the game programming circles. Okay, it's maybe not the pool, but I mean, you can use it for that, but yeah. It's basically, it allocates in blocks of memories. And once a block is fully empty, it deletes it. And if a block is full and it doesn't fit a new object, you allocate a new block. Yeah. Something along those lines. I want to try it. It looks quite nice. But yeah, it's most, like, it comes from people in the games business, and it's mostly something that you do in games business. Or like game code. Because yeah, it even says here, it's very helpful for ECS systems and stuff like that. That's how all the containers in like ECS systems work in the background. So I'm not sure why we get it in C++26. Well, this is a standard way of doing it, and I'm not sure if Ent is smarter than the people in the standard library. I don't want to take that. Yeah, but Ent does something very similar to this. Yes. Is it better or worse? I don't know. We would need to wait for this Hive to be implemented and then compare it. But it's nice to get it, right? I never imagined that the standard does something which is so specific. Because I don't think anyone really needs Hive. But what can you do? It's, as I said, very, very, very specific. Do I have a generated folder now? I don't. But it's gone. Is it even here still? Ah, Onyx graphics is still here. But the other part is gone. Cannot find source file. Onyx build, Onyx modules, graphics. Is that not where it is? Generated. Oh. It's called this. Yeah, again, I am not 100% sure what the Hive will then be in the end. Maybe it's not, but yeah. And I agree, you don't need stable pointers. in those cases most of the time. Why do I not get that into a source group? Can you tell me that? Or do I need to make it like that and like that? Oh, why not like that? No, but then this would have been... Oh. Generate that slash... Let's regenerate. I really want to get that into a source group. That would be really nice. Build files cannot be generated correctly. Great. I mean, god damn it, stop it. Just do it. I mean, we... God damn it. Annoying. I think what we can do is... Before here... Is it generate file? Target. Slash generate that slash that dot h and dot cpp. Does that not work? Oh, okay. Maybe not. CMake. I mean, maybe it's not. They're just a create. I don't want to have a file necessarily. Or is it just install? I mean, install is probably wrong. Oh, touch no create maybe. Oh wait, touch no create? Okay, no, then we want to touch it probably. And then we have this one. And this one. No? File problem, touching file. Okay. How come that is a problem? I thought that should work, but okay. Yeah, it didn't regenerate it. But why? I mean, maybe we do as well the directory then. Maybe it's that it doesn't like, that the directory was not there. Looks like it, right? That seems to be the problem. Or maybe not. Oh wait, why is it in looking in application? Oh wait. That's still wrong. Jesus, too many things that I changed. Alright, reload. Please, dear graphics, generated. Yes, that's exactly where I wanted you to be. Thank you. Nice. Perfect. And then we have here our 2 generated files. Yeah, disregard that. That's all fine for now. We will fix that. I'm wondering why. Oh, because the namespace is wrong, right? It would be... I'm not quite sure why it's not that, but... I mean, I think if we build, it should auto-generate that correctly now. Or not? Ah, no, we didn't change the executable, I think. So yeah, cancel. We need to publish our code gen again. Did we publish debug now? Or did they... No, it's release, yeah. Okay, so that should be fine. And now if we build that... It doesn't do it. Sad. Oh, did it not? It might not have done it into the correct folder, right? That's stupid me. It's probably that we want to do it in generated here. Alright. And now when we do that and we build our graphics module, which we close, we build that. Sad. Is it because the others fail, or what is happening? Are we not even building that maybe? DLL not found. Did it delete the DLL again? Does it really do that? That would be unfortunate. Or is it the working directory? Wait. It's maybe this. C++ does not provide a lot of things, which we talked about earlier in the stream, which is annoying. How you have to compare strings still in 2025 is insane in C++. I mean, it's a little better, don't get me wrong, but it could be so much better. Okay, we did those. The system cannot find the path specified. Which one? Does it need to be like that? Because, I mean, that is correct. Let's just run that. System cannot find the path specified. Can I somehow see what you called? Isn't that what it should be, or did I miss something? We have the target name, the base output path. Okay. Arguments. Now that generates pretty fine. And now this probably looks good, right? Yeah, that looks better. I'm not quite sure why it says it's unused, but okay. It looks a little bit weird, as if it's not the C++ file or whatever. No, it is. Why is it ignored? What does the ignored mean? MS build froze. Cool. I don't know, it's autoplay in YouTube. Please don't. And it's like royalty free and not problems with the... Why is Steam running? I've never told you to run. Alright, but it still doesn't run, right? If I do... I mean, let's restart. I don't know. They are busy anyways. They have no time and money to chase me. So why? The system cannot find the path specified. I would really want to know what we put in there. Or do I need to do... it like that? I don't know. Does that change anything if I generate it like that? Alright. You can try that. They will definitely take it right now. I will be quickly AFK a couple minutes. My fiance came home and I want to welcome her home. Why not? But first, let's see if... okay, that didn't do anything. So it will still fail. Alright, I will look at that when I'm back. Be right back. All right, let's see. Probably add some more. Add some more debug output to the thing. Target name. Out path. And I mean the sources and yeah, those I already ensure that we have, right? So let's see what that does. Let's publish that. All right, and then let's build our beautiful graphics. And we have absolutely no output. The system cannot find the path specified, but what do you mean? Oh wait, I think I know what it is. Isn't it that this needs to be then probably this needs to be Onyx source there? I think that's what it is. And then we should be good with that, hopefully. And then we're this close to having it finished, the first step. All right. So now build. Close. At least we have the DLL is not found. What? But did I do it different before? Okay, you know what? We do this. Not sure if there's a better way how to do that with the DLLs. Probably there is a better way. I will read that up in like some C# documentation or something like that. It's probably a better way to define the DLLs that we want to load without needing to be exactly at the correct. God damn it, really? We still don't have the TS parser or what? Unhandled exception. DLL was not found. Is it not there? It's like, what the hell is going on? Tools, code generation, And then they're not there. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. But when did they got removed? And why is it suddenly bigger? Questions over questions. But then maybe that was fine. Maybe that was actually like that. So it's just that... How did they get removed? I never removed them, I think, but okay. Do you build now, or do you still need the working directory? No, now they run. Okay. Ish. Oh yeah, okay, but that's all good. That's expected. Now we have our generated file here. Perfect. Kinda. Okay. Oh, we need to forward declare them. That's a good hint. We need to forward declare those. And then let's see, in volume, for example, we should have it generated as well. That one is empty. Oh, because we didn't build it, right? So if I build that, it should hopefully... No. Oh, we are still building, okay. Yeah, all of those includes are obvious that they fail. I need to fix them. They can't really work. Okay, so we get that. Okay, so all of that works. That's good. So we need the forward declaration and we need to fix the system factory. So let's do maybe the system factory first. Where is it? Resharper is thinking. Perfect, let's kill it. Resharper thought too much. Okay, whatever. Engine system factory. I think we can just... Yeah, I mean, Delta game time, where is that? That's in Onyx, right? In the core module. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I think we can just take that as is and move it. So we open this, take that out, move that to modules core. Yep. Then we have our CMake files here in application. No. In application. Engine system factory goes away and it goes into core. Engine system factory. And let's build that And we need to, of course, regenerate a lot of things then, or like like fix a couple of things. So wherever we are doing the other include, so wherever we are including that, we replace that with Onyx Core. No, Onyx Engine, I think. Right? Onyx Engine, yeah. Onyx Engine, Engine System Factory, and we replace this in the entire solution. And we replace all of them. That's 12 occurrences, perfect. I'm not quite sure what I did there, but okay. So that should hopefully be a little bit better. Well, I mean, it will still fail because we do the wrong generation. Oh, let's actually fix that as well right away. So we, instead of, where is it? Here, code gen, right? Module. And then this is engine system factory. And then here we need to forward declare this and this. Which we most likely have to that's a string already. Yeah, let's not deal with that for now. We will do that as a last step. Let's first try to get that running. So let's build that. Really? I thought, oh well, we didn't publish. We didn't publish. Does that delete again the files in... Oh, that really does delete everything in there. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay. I have really no idea when I deleted it by accident, but okay. Build. Almost. Oh, why is... Oh, why did I do that? Okay. Really? So here it's fine. But yeah, here it's not. But it will not work without the actual thing. Without the forward declaration, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, god damn it. What did I do? Why is it making this big? What the hell? I just want to go to the arrow, please. Oh my god. Onyx input? Wait, what? Why would that not work? Engine system.h. Oh. It depends on the... It depends, I would say, on the people. Some might be... I'm indifferent on it. I wouldn't be happy if you say it, but I wouldn't be offended. What is going on? So we registered that one and we register that one. But it says that it doesn't like the delete of the input system. But why does it not like the... Because of the init that we call here. When we do the... No, I'm not. I'm still confused why that would be. It's in the default delete. Of Engine modular meta. In the init, but why is that a thing? Will it fix it if I... Is that the only thing that it complains about? Oh, it's so wrong. See, and then maybe we need to be a little bit better with the auto generation. in that case. So maybe we don't provide, maybe we provide the namespace. Automatically. But this one I'm still confused about. In which destructor is it actually? Hold on. In the destructor of high engine modular meta. Okay. That's the only thing. I mean, I guess what would work is if we do this as a new, I think. This will get rid of it. But we would need to manage the memory ourselves then. Oops, what am I doing there? Oh, we need... Oh no, we don't. Right. Okay, no, it's still the same. But why? What the hell? But it's not even called, right? So what the hell is going on? Can I not forward declare that? So you would tell me that I need to have Windows system here fully defined. Okay. That makes sense. There's not a better way to do that. I should be. But here, is it still in the default delete? No, right? While compiling. Can I just remove that restriction? Even though it's like stupid that I would do that. Okay, I guess that works. Maybe not. But why would you want to call that? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Because we're not calling an init function here. So why would you call it? That doesn't make any sense at all. Why that would happen? Hmm. Because that init, it's called at a way later time, right? It's here. And at that point we should know what our window is. It's probably because the type, right? The type needs to be defined, most likely, yeah. It's still in the default delete. And it's in the default delete of yeah, okay, I need to think about that. That's a bigger problem, like a setback that I didn't expect. It's not the end of the world, but it's definitely something to consider. What we for sure need is input system, or not input system, sorry. Onyx input. Yeah, we need to predefine those. Damn it, I want to That should be fine as well, right? Yeah. So we will do that. We will forward declare, sorry, the types. Maybe we do that as a next step. That would clean up all the remaining errors except for the ones with undefined types, I think. Yeah. Then we have this one with the game core, which we have to change as well. Let's do we still have a little bit of time today actually, but yeah, let's do the forward declaration first. So for the forward declaration, what we want is actually have a list of combined args is asset args concatenate. Like, can I do distinct? Okay, no. First we do concat of serializer args and then distinct, I guess. Or is there maybe... join? No, union, right? Union. Yes, that's what I wanted. And then we give that to the module header here. And we have an I enumerable of type or and then do we do it naively for now, or do we group them? I think we would preferably group them. But for now, let's just do it naively. So for each var arg type in all arguments, we do generate the enter scope. Which is a namespace of our archetype fully qualified name split on colon colon, and then take Does that work? That would be genius if that works. Then I am impressed, C#. That would be insane. Append. And then we do this. Ooh, we don't know what type it is. We probably should do that. So it's basically like this type. And this name. And then here, this one is extract alias. So let's do here. Oh wait, that's the alias, right? Beautiful. Ah, does it not lag? Yeah, okay. What is that even called in C++? I mean, it is probably type, right? But it's not a user-defined type. It's really if it's a struct, a class, or an enum and stuff like that. I'm not sure what you would call that. Doesn't matter for now. Okay. Function parameter. Oh, okay. Wait, that is a bit different then, because the function parameter does it even have. That one doesn't even know if it's a class or a struct. So we need to find those types first as well. So we need the type database here. But at that point, if it's like that, might do that inside then. Type database. And then let's give the type database further down here for now. We will clean that up when we have it working. And then we need to get the type. Get type with the archetype name. No, type name. Okay, no. Get I mean, I guess we can do get type dot select. It's probably fine to do that. Why is that a bool? Shouldn't that be a type? Oh. Sorry, it's where. Then first or default. And then we have type that and type that. We could run that. Actually, we could do here a different thing. Why don't we make it simpler? String substring 0 to type dot fully qualified name last index of. right? That should have output our graphics one. And we have generated a couple of them. And not the asset system for some reason. The fuck? Graphics system? Oh. Oh, and an asset system fails, right? Because we don't have a type for that. So we need more inputs probably. Okay, so yeah, so that doesn't really work. Unfortunate. Alright, so how do we tackle that? So the first one would be parsing the include directories for the types as well. So that we can establish the fully qualified name for that. That would be one. It's a bit painful, but yeah. I think there is no other way around it. That would be number one. Then we need to clean up this so that it doesn't generate duplicates. Because yeah, I mean, it doesn't harm, right? But it's kind of weird as well. At least I don't think it makes a difference having it 2 times here. But yeah, probably we need to parse the full include directory for this. We did that in Python and it was fine. It wasn't too slow. I guess we can try that. So what we do is where is it? CodeGen here. So we do source or we read all include directories and then for each distinct. We read all the header files. Enumerate files in the include directory. Search pattern is .h probably, if that works. Search option all directories. Yeah. And that should give us an enumerable exactly for each var include file. Well, actually, we don't need to do that. And just say sources union that. And then let's see what that turns out to be. Okay. Oh, okay. If include direct string is null or empty. Continue. Okay. That gives us a file back, right? So that's better. I think that's better. Suddenly stuff disappeared. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Alt. Why would that disappear? Oh wait, is it maybe the... No. That is fine. The serializer is suddenly empty or what? No, it is not. Now we go in here. Archetype is graphic system and we have a type for that. Asset system. Jesus, 3000. Is that not a valid thing here? Onyx assets, asset system. Oh, okay. I mean, maybe we try to find the best match. So let's do where as name. But shouldn't that be the thing? Oh, where? But type name is longer, right? Whereas fully qualified name ends with that. Let's do that. We have type graphic system, type asset system, and then yeah, we have that again, but that's fine. Oh wait, we can do another list here, right? So we do all arguments, and then we do this where, and then we do distinct. Oh, well, we need to do more, right? Select first. And we do... Oh, we do this. So we do argument. That. And then where that type is the same as our... okay, that doesn't work. God damn it. Oh wait, we don't need that, right, anymore. Sorry, we don't need that anymore. That's just distinct, and then this is a distinct list of the arguments. Now we just output for those. It's an enumerable. That working? Not really, I guess. Oh, maybe it's select many? Maybe it's like that. Yeah, that looks better. Perfect. I'm not sure where my systems went, but you guess we can't. Why is it weirdly underlined, all of it? Really not sure what it complains about, but whatever. I think probably this is because we need to do Onyx Engine system. No. Yep. That is a bit of a problem. We only want to have the ones in the current include path. So select where our type dot include path contains the module name, maybe? No, right? Yeah, but we need to filter something out here so that we only do the actual path that we want. The only question is, where do we do that? But yeah, that will register too much now, right? That registers the engine systems, but it registers the asset system as well, which is not what we want. Close, but not quite. Oops. Maybe I split the types or something like that, like into the types of the module and types of the include directories. That might work, right? Nah, but it's fine. I think we can filter that out quite quickly. Let's see. Let's register. Let's build again. It will or not still work, but it should work a little better. Oh no, it doesn't because we didn't publish. It will be exactly the same. It will break this again, right? Doesn't it? Oh no, yeah, it broke it, yeah. So let's... No, but then let's fix it right away. The question is... Yeah, I need some additional stuff here. Question is, how would we want to do that? Let's see, main. path. Can I somehow get past the route? But yeah, I don't want that. I would want to get the same, basically base path. No, I think we were just provided. And then in our C make, where did we put it? After the out path here. So basically that one would be our C make current source there. Pretty sure. Let's generate that. And then we give out here the base path. We have here string base path. Yeah, it's like module path is fine. And here we select all the types, or the type dot absolute path starts with the module path. Where select. Okay, where? Okay, then we need to where here. And so this should only give us all the types we want. Let's see, let's just believe this works, right? Why shouldn't it? Publish. Okay. That one is reloaded. That one we don't save. And let's build. We should remove those outputs. They are bad. Damn, that actually takes quite a long time, actually. I'm wondering if there's something we can do to make that faster. Okay, okay. We are getting there. And then, yeah, that is all the different... I mean, maybe not all the different... class volume shader graph. I mean, here I kinda understand why we would need it fully defined. I think here I understand it, why we would need it fully defined. I think... Where did we have that before? It's in volume module probably. Yeah, we had the volume shader graph here. Although shouldn't that be included? Hold on. Oh, we don't have it because we didn't find the SN, right? Which is weird. Shouldn't that be graphics shader graph? I think something with inheritance probably doesn't work. If I do this, will it work? Maybe not. Ah, we're still parsing. Holy, how much are we parsing here? Ah, because we're building probably all the dependencies, yeah. So see, that's a bit of a thing that we need to as well establish, how we can maybe not do that if it's not needed. But yeah, that didn't work, okay. Unfortunate, I thought that would have worked. God damn it. And my intelligence always dies completely. Which is another thing that's kinda weird. Yeah, I am not too sure what happens here. Shouldn't that have been stripped away? something's wrong here. Anyways, I think I will call it a day. We will continue tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. The day after tomorrow, Wednesday. Today is my day. Tomorrow is my day off from streaming. Yeah, some good progress. A little bit shaky still on the code generation, but we are getting there, and we have most of it done. Smaller hiccups here and there. So one is that the asset for the volume shader graph is not found, which is a little bit sus. And the other one is because as soon as I include here, I think the volume thing, it will work. Another one would be that this code generation only runs if it actually detects changes. So probably an early out would be nice. By maybe doing like a hash of the input files or something like that. Yeah, something like that could work. Before parsing the whole tree and stuff like that. And so those are two things. And yeah, the template stuff. I don't know, did I mention it already? But yeah, the template, the registration of systems is a little bit weird. I'm not sure, but I will think about that and we'll try a little bit around. Thank you very much for joining me though. Have a nice rest of your evening and hopefully see some of you on Wednesday, 7:30 as usual. Have a nice rest of your day and see you then. Bye bye.